Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be doing another toy review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Playmobil Toothless and Hiccup from their new How to Train Your Dragon line. This is my first time I've got a Playmobil toy. I never had them when I was a kid, and I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised by what we get. So if we put Toothless to the back, we'll take a look at Hiccup first. So this is the Hiccup figure, and Playmobil figure, the people are one of the things I'm not that keen on with Playmobil, because they just look so weird. But anyway, this is Hiccup. At the moment he has his flight suit on. You know, his little flight suit that he has in the second film. You can see it has a little fin. You had to put this fin on separately. And then he literally just holds onto it. It doesn't clip onto him anywhere else. He just holds it. There we go. Here he is without the flight suit. I'm going to just spin his hands around. There we go. So there he is without the flight suit on. As you can see, they have given him... Focus. Oh, they have given him his prosthetic leg, which is pretty cool. He does come with an alternate hairpiece, which is basically his normal hair without the helmet. Because when he has the helmet on, he has the classic Playmobil hair of weird flat bits, so you can put the hat on. I'm not going to swap the hair out, because swapping the hair out is a pain. Because when you get him, he comes with this hair on already, and it's actually the helmet and the flat head that is the spare hair pieces. And it was a pain getting that hair piece off. So yeah, so that's Hiccup. He's quite a nice figure if you keep the helmet on him. We'll sit you over there because we'll need you again later. Now let's move on to the main event, to Toothless, the Night Fury. I'll just give you a quick spin. I'm probably leaving some horrible marks on this table, but oh well. So yeah, this is Toothless. He's a really, really nice figure. I love this figure. And it's weird that this is probably one of the best, if not the best, Toothless toy out there that you can get. And it's weird that it's the best one that we get is one that's aimed at little kids, rather than one that can be aimed for the more adult collectors as well. Obviously, it doesn't matter that it's aimed for kids, you can still buy it yourself. So yeah. The detail on his face is really nice. Look at all the scales. And those scales run all the way down his body. They smooth out a little bit on his body, like they're more prominent on his face. So they do tend to smooth out a little bit on the body and the tail. And there's the tail fins. This tail fin is removable, so if you want, you can have it where Hiccup is making Toothless a new tail. So he has to be without his tail for a little bit. Yeah, and just look at that face. That is like the most Toothless face you will ever see on a toy. It's adorable. Now, for articulation, you can open and close his mouth, but it is spring-loaded, and I'll get to that later. His wings can move up and down. He can flap his wings. They can also rotate, so that flap can then be forward and back and stuff like that. We'll just move his wings up out of the way for a minute. And you can also move his front legs forward that far and back into standing pose. And his back legs can move back that far. And they can also move forward that far. So you can have him in a walking pose if you so please. But I always just have him in a standing pose. So yeah, one of his gimmicks is not working on mine because I haven't put batteries in him. But if you look at the, hang on, there we go. His blue fins on his back, This is going off How to Train Your Dragon 2 when he becomes the alpha. These do light up. They light up, well, blue. But I don't have any batteries in him at the moment, so I can't really show that off very well. Plus all this lighting, you won't be able to see it very well anyway. But yeah, if you press this button here on his back, that's what makes him light up. His other action feature, which is probably the one kids are going to be more excited for, is a projectile launcher, as with nearly every single How to Train Your Dragon toy in existence. So you just pop it in his mouth when I can. Is it that way up? There we go. So there we go, just pop it in his mouth like that. There you can see it in his mouth before I fire it. And I'm going to fire it that way because my face is not there. And you let's just open his mouth and he fires it. The chair was in the way, I shall get that. But there was a chair in the way, so I can't tell you how far it fires, but it's got a good fire on it, probably about maybe a metre, so like 3 feet, I would probably say. See, that is the Toothless, and as you can see, he has this little bit on his back, which I'll show you from the side, does stick up. Looks awkward as hell, but once you get Hiccup involved, then it makes more sense. So you got to have Hiccup sitting, and he just plonks on his back like that. And that middle bit that looks really awkward is mostly just to help Hiccup stay in place. Because now you can have him upside down, shake him a bit, and he doesn't fall off. One accessory I forgot to talk about with Hiccup was his sword, his fire sword, which, if you know from the film, it's just a regular sword, but on this side it has Monstrous Nightmare gel, which is how the sword can set on fire. And then from this end, as you can see, this end looks like a little, well, both ends of it really look like little dragon heads. If it would focus. Are you gonna focus? Camera? I don't think it's gonna focus for me. But anyway, this end looks like a Monstrous Nightmare head, and oh, look there, it's kind of focusing. And this end looks like a Hideous Sippleback head. And from this head end comes, literally has Hideous Sippleback gas that comes from it, and then you can spark it, and then it can cause a big chain reaction of explosions. And just like Lego minifigures, really, Hiccup can hold it simply just by clipping it into his hand, exactly like Lego minifigures. So I'll put him back on there now. See, so there's the set all together with Hiccup and Toothless. Now for size comparisons, move the accessories out of the way, I'll put Toothless there. For size comparisons, here is the World of Nintendo Fox McCloud figure. As you can see, they're actually quite a nice scale with each other. Then we have one of the Five Nights at Freddy's figures from Funko. This is Nightmare Foxy. And you can see with Hiccup on there as well, they stand roughly about the same height. Foxy's slightly taller, but overall they're roughly about the same. And then just another figure that I love is, you can't see his head. His head is out of shot. His head is out of frame. But there we go, is the Figma Kuritsugu Emiya from Fate Zero. I will be doing a review on this guy at some point in the future. I don't know when. But I will be reviewing all of the size comparison figures. But these are going to be my 3 main figures I will go for size comparisons now. But like I said, they will get their own reviews at some point in the future. Because I already have a review planned for the next video. So yeah, that's it. That's the review. Let's just bring the accessories in. You do get 3 of Toothless's fireballs. One of them has gone into oblivion, which is the demo one I just showed you. I'll find that later. But you do get 3 of these. So yeah. So you don't worry if you lose 1 or 2. Worry if you lose all 3, but don't worry if you lose 1 or 2. So we'll put those there as well. There's his hair. So yeah, that is my review of the Playmobil Hiccup and Toothless from their new How to Train Your Dragon line. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. I do highly recommend this figure. I don't know if I'll be getting any more in the line, because I know there's Astrid and Stormfly, and I think Drago and one of his dragons, and there's obviously the islands and the ships and everything, but I'm just focusing on this. I might get the Astrid and Stormfly one day. I'm not sure when, but it's just those 2 that I will be getting, if I get any more. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, whatever that will be. Bye!